Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line. Coming onto the field, the #1 overall pick of the 2011 NFL Draft, Cam Newton by way of Auburn.
I think the thing that catches you by surprise, Jim, when you meet Cam Newton for the first time, you go, my gosh, he's a big man. He's every bit of 6'6". He can run and has a very powerful throwing arm.
1st and 10. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After all these years, Steve Smith is still delivering magnificent numbers.
Yeah, he is. He'll block down the field. He's as tough as any wide receiver I've ever watched in this league, and he can catch it. He can still run. And if I was Cam Newton, the quarterback, I'd look Steve Smith's way.
He'll fire it out to the left. Has the reception all alone.
The offense has done a good job. They're now down inside the 20, but here's where it gets tough, because your plays are limited because the field has been shrunk.
1st and goal. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Darrell Washington last year became the first Cardinal linebacker to go to the Pro Bowl since Seth Joyner all the way back in 1994.
You could make an argument that Darrell Washington was the best linebacker in the NFL last year. People don't know about him because he plays in Arizona and they don't win enough games. That's just a bad job by the quarterback that time. Bad decision. He keeps the football, doesn't fool the defense, and he gets taken to the ground. He loses yards.
The Cardinals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 3rd and goal from the 4. And they sack the quarterback.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
The kick is good.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. One of the great arms in the league. #3, quarterback Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer still has to prove to everybody, Jim, that he can be a big-time starting quarterback in the NFL. What's that mean? That means putting up good numbers, good play, and your team has to win.
Sticks to his hands.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Michael Floyd is another threat on the outside for the Cardinals.
Well, Michael Floyd, a big pass receiver from Notre Dame. It was a slow year last year, but I think towards the end he started getting the feel for the NFL and was much more productive.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Greg Hardy had an 11-sack season in 2012 and plays opposite Charles Johnson.
He really played well last year, Jim. When you talk about Greg Hardy, really one of the surprise units in the NFL was the defensive front, or the defensive lineman.
Touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
Extra point is good. The Panthers' return team is in position. Perhaps they can run one out pretty deep and shift the momentum. The score's 7-3. Smith in the slot. Now first and 10. The give.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
That's second down coming up. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
They're going to get him this time.
Well, that's a good job by the defense that time, getting the sack on the blitz. And when you blitz, you're taking a chance. You better get to the quarterback, and that time they did.
Ron Rivera and the Panthers turned things around late in the season back in 2012. We've known him for a long time, back to his days as an...
He's intercepted.
Slips past one player.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down here. Palmer sells the play fake and looks downfield. And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
I think there's a rule you learn as a high school quarterback. When you see a single high safety back there in the middle of the field, well, you don't throw a post route into it. That time, lucky the football is just incomplete.
Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws it incompletion.
Well, the QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
Launches it down the field. Very nearly intercepted.
You're near midfield. It's fourth down. What do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position. Make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
Palmer's back in shotgun formation. So that's not going to get it done here. And the offense is going to turn it over on downs.
Well, they don't get it on fourth down. That was a quick drive, wasn't it, Jim? That was just bad play calling, bad execution, and go to the sideline. That's where you deserve to be.
John Abraham gets credit for the sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Looking for an open receiver on the right.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a third and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
Williams is in the backfield. 3rd and 12 to go. Forces a 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Peterson with a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Out of the shotgun. Just had to avoid the sack. Incomplete. Now they'll try over again on second down. Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Looking across the middle, right where it had to be.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense, through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
First down following the long play. Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Almost intercepted.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
The formation here, shotgun.
And he is tackled at the 14.
How do you stop these receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage, That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes, they go up, they make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
In the promised land. Touchdown.
It's like money. How much do you need? The answer is more. And that's what you do when you're trying to get points in the NFL. Just get more. Good job by the offense. They've had the lead with that touchdown.
Cardinals getting ready to kick it away. They're not going to risk the big return, so here's the squib kick. Stewart lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. Into the open flat. Reaches out and grabs it. Nowhere else to go, and he's out of bounds.
That pass just illustrates what everybody talks about. That is touch. When you can float the ball over the defender into the offensive player's hands, that takes a lot of talent.
2nd and 2. Getting sacked. The defense comes out in the nickel. Working that left side. Incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Peterson with a chance to return this one. Gains 11. Nickel formation here for the defense. Looks to his left. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Gains 17.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Rashard Mendenhall gets the carry, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Zeroed in on that one. He's brought to a halt.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. The Cardinals get a first down. Turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
That does it for the first half. Panthers trailing this one. Panthers ready to get the pigskin in the air. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st and 10. Scrambling out of the pocket. Number 3 gets the call. 3-yard gain. The Panthers go with the dime formation here on defense. Completion this time.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
It's first down as they head to the line. Palmer looking down the field, and it's incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties, and you really want to throw the Football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
The tackle was made, but the first down